These things are really just becoming proof of life. Worldwide rush. I would love a worldwide rush. And what is this? You've got a globe, light paths, the different countries, airplanes. Oh, there's trains. Is this a transit simulator sort of thing? Transportation networks? Worldwide Rush lets you experience passenger transportation and management on a global scale, expand your company, meet the growing travel demand, compete against other companies, and discover new continents with its unique vehicles. The entire world is yours to control. This world is yours. Remember that? The end of Scarface? Yeah, it's not, actually. It belongs to the Colombians. Came out on the 20th of August from Memel Games, self published. There is a demo. They want 26 bucks for this. I'm curious though. There's something about it where it looks like there was just enough extra effort put into it to hook me. Construct your headquarters, assemble a powerful fleet of vehicles, and strategically connect cities with lucrative routes based on passenger demand. Do optimization, adapt to changes. Each new game presents different challenges. Meet the demands of passengers. The cities will flourish. Is there a disease mode? Can we plug in plague incorporated into this? That'd be kind of cool. Explore a stunningly detailed world. It's just the Earth, bro. I think they just pulled global. Wait, what? We're experiencing an ice age there? Oh, that's kind of crazy. How does that work? As you build your empire, your understanding of geography will reach new heights. It'll help you out in GeoGuessr. A total of 121 unique vehicles, ranging from small buses to massive cruise ships, by planes, road vehicles, trains, and ships. Advanced AI competitors, thousands of cities worldwide. Customize your session with the multitude of parameters. A detailed simulated world with a yearly seasonal cycle. Oh, that's just supposed to be winter, not an ice age? I don't know. I'd have to check it out. Optimized to support thousands of vehicles and competitors around the globe. Yeah, I'll take a look. I will take a look. Good start. The Rogue Prince of Persia. Did this not launch already? I thought this was launched. Well, here it is. Great. Listen, I'm a huge fan of Prince of Persia. I haven't necessarily loved all the entries, but they've all been very good. What was it? Prince of Persia 3, I think, was difficult to frustration. Played that back in Japan when I was the healthy gamer. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this despite the fact that it is a rogue, but there is action in it. It's not your top down, just sensory overload. And a throwback to the classic Prince of Persia. Sprint on the walls with a unique 2D movement, flowing seamlessly into fast paced acrobatic combat as you tear through an army invading your capital city. In this action platformer roguelite installment in the Prince of Persia series, came out on the 20th of August from Evil Empire and Ubisoft. I know people hate Ubisoft, but I've always been a longtime supporter of them. What has happened with Ubisoft is that's what happens when you have too much money, too much equipment, and you slowly go insane. That's just it's a great case study for all of that. Now, this has been on Game Pass, or it is on Game Pass. They want 40 bucks for it though. That's rough. I mean, just looking at it, it's a roguelite. It's got kind of minimal art. It's corporate greed, but here's a pro tip for anyone out there. Games from Ubisoft and a lot of other publishers on a long enough timeline, they drop to practically zero. Go back and look at any of Ubisoft's back catalog. Games that released at $120 way back in the day are now $5 on sale. They practically give them away. So just wait, just be patient. Unless you're terminal and dying, and well, I mean, you might as well spend the money because you can't take it with you. Yeah, there's the Lost Crown. That was another new one. I was pretty sure there was another. There's another roguelike or something that's got a sort of a pastel presentation to it. I gotta look that up. All right. So it's Rogue, but it's a lot more of jumping, and it's kind of a Dead Cells. Sorry, I should say Dead Cells is another. That's. Not, I was thinking about this the other day whether Dead Cells qualifies as a roguelite. Really, I mean, I guess it kind of does. It's got that do it again stupid game design, but the choices that you make aren't just the. I think it's the just the presentation of the three cards where you choose something every time you power up that annoys me, and a build that sort of snowballs. I think that games like Dead Cells are just they have more intelligent design in them. I would hope. I don't know. What do I know? Master a fast and acrobatic style, fight your own way. One more truly unique run. No run is ever the same. Dive back into this ever evolving adventure where narration, meta progression, difficulty modifiers, random events, and procedurally generated levels will always leave you craving just one more unique run. I'd put it on the wish list, but it is on Game Pass. I could just re up Game Pass for a month for way less than this and play a bunch of other games too. So, yeah, I'll probably do that. AccuVac, a suck and blow adventure. It's not really the suck and blow adventure I was looking for this weekend, but hey, here it is. What are you? You're a vacuum and you fight robots? Is that it? All right. This is kind of a mid-level indie 3D. They've got the cell shader filter on stuff. Things are reasonably textured. There's a little bit of motion blur. They're kind of getting there. Suck, blow, swing your hose around. All right, I get it. The entendres are hot and heavy here. In this physics based action adventure, you'll become AccuVac, the world's most chaotic canister vacuum. Smash, clean, and overachieve your way through ridiculous challenges in a robot run world. Cleaning has never been this messy or this much fun. Came out on the 20th of August from Curdle Games and Mr. underscore Afroduck. Published by Curdle Games. There is a demo. They want 16.69 for it. It's reasonable, I guess. Suck with style, blow with purpose, clean with. They just made the whole game just to make these entendres, didn't they? All right. Gameplay inspired by Katamari Damacy. All objects are disposable. Luigi's Mansion with the sucking and blowing. Octodad, Dadliest Catch. That game made that developer a crap ton of money. It separates itself from those three games with its own brand of consistent controls that are difficult to learn but easy to master. With a high skill ceiling and lots of content, you're sure to feel satisfied and get that extra bang for your buck. I like that they did this. Not just our inspirations, but why we're different or how we leverage those inspirations. Good. You'll clean, collect, and conquer. Wish list it. No, just wish list it. How about buy it? And please buy our game. It should be the last line. All right, I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Void Resurgence. Uh huh. What is this? Baby's first bullet hell game? Oh, God, of course it's a roguelike. And the UI was developed by someone who's never read a book on UI. You know, I was railing on this yesterday with that silly sports game that had the worst possible user interface and user interface, user experience documentation. There is so much for free on the internet right now. You can stop what you're doing and take a full course in UI UX for free on the internet. And just doing it for a couple of days will make you a better designer. Anyway, survive the void in this retro-futuristic rogue-like space shooter. Dodge intense bullet hell patterns, upgrade your ship, and scavenge for survival in a galaxy full of chaos. Every run is a new fight for existence. Yeah, every time I open my eyes in the morning, the new fight for existence. Came out on the 17th of August from Apuza Games, self-published. There is a demo. They want $3.89 for it. That's reasonable. Relentless roguelike runs, achieve galactic supremacy, intense bullet hell combat, survive in the deep void, forge your ultimate arsenal, confront cosmic tyrants, immersive retro futuristic aesthetic. No, it is not. And they want you to join the Discord. Get the fuck away from me. Crescent Tower. Oh, God. I've seen more than a few throwbacks recently where we're going way back. We're going back to the 80s. And the hipsters love it. The old men love it. I don't. I'm like, I left this stuff behind. I'm good. But this looks like furry moe weeaboo trash, bro. What are we talking about? Aspire to reach the top of Crescent Tower that appears just once every 50 years. But games like this are appearing once every 6. So what are we talking about? An authentic 8-bit style dungeon crawler RPG. What makes it authentic? Will it run on NES hardware? With the retro level of difficulty, where you repeatedly explore, level up, and traverse dungeons. What does a retro level of difficulty mean? That you didn't have the chops to design it so that it was more accessible? That's usually the case. Designing for accessibility and difficulty levels is a big challenge and is definitely the hallmark of a solid, well versed game developer. Anyways, this game, 19th of August from Curry Croquette, Amata Games and Digital Touch Company Limited. There is a demo. They want 13.72 for it. At least it's reasonably priced. A story woven from courage, a fusion of nostalgia and novelty. Nostalgia is just bait. It is 100% just bait. They're trying to leverage. It's an appeal to emotion. I'm tired of it. I want the future. I don't want to go backwards. I tore the mirrors off my car because I didn't like looking back. It's just and whatever this is, it's a nostalgia, but it leverages modern day weeaboo sensibilities with the pink haired Moe girls. Like, there's nothing nostalgic about that. All right, demo version gives you 3 hours of play, doesn't support Steam achievements, and the save data does not transfer. Because again, we're developers that don't quite know what we're doing. All right, good luck. Necromancer for a week. Just for a week. More lo-fi pixel art. We're going back in time. I'm just tired of it. It puts me right back to sleep. I just got up and I want to go right back to bed. So, you want to be a necromancer? Fine. Prove yourself by finishing this run and you may train at the Citadel. I'm not going to prove myself at all. The ultimate monster battling roguelike. Ultimate, that's it. There's not going to be any better after this. Nope, we're never going to evolve. And I'm starting to feel like that might be true. We might have hit the plateau of games. That's just it. It's going to be the year 3000 and they're still going to be doing roguelike throwbacks to 1980. Come on now. Show me the future. Over the course of 7 nights, you'll reanimate monsters, teach them powerful moves and passives, and assemble the perfect 2-monster team to become the ultimate necromancer. A true necromancer can win no matter which graves they stumble upon. Came out on the 14th of August from Quiet Penguin Gaming, self-published. They want $10.49 for it. Reasonable. What is Necromancer for a week? I think I get it. It's roguelite, right? Has to be. Every run is an opportunity to try new monsters and combos. Takes approximately 45 to 60 minutes to complete. Choose your starting monster. Great care has been taken to ensure that every monster has its own unique move pool and play style. Oh, so you actually designed the game. Good for you. Take multiple actions each turn, get back to the Citadel, and unlock monsters using 10 moves in a turn, dealing at least 99 damage with a single move. Use at least 7 different monster teams. Win a battle without using offensive moves. Oh, those are the achievements? Okay, whatever. Good luck. You did it. You published a game. Cheese Rolling. Speaking of just publishing a game, Lo-Fi Indie 3D with that pixel filter on it. Aliased. Make it look like PSX era. What is it? Just physics people rolling down a hill? Chase a cheese wheel down a steep hill. Tumble with friends in this ragdoll recreation of an English tradition. Came out on the 19th of August from The Interviewed, self-published. I bet it's free. It is free. Called it. But there is DLC. You can get a skin of a knight for $2.77. Chase a cheese wheel down a steep hill in a cheese rolling. Up to 8 players compete in a chaotic tumble to catch the runaway cheese. 2 to 8 player online player versus player multiplayer, chaotic physics-based gameplay, proximity voice chat, everything that your modern game should have, but most don't anymore because nobody wants to be called the N-word at 6 in the morning. Inspired by the centuries-old tradition of cheese rolling at Cooper's Hill. All right, great. I remember that centuries old where you'd roll into lava. Those were good times. Tales Beyond the Tomb Route 86. Little horror game. They're giving you a candle instead of a flashlight. Somebody's stalking you through the weeds. You got a bunch of standard T-posing dudes. Who's this guy up against the wall? He really needs to take a piss. Please don't shoot me, sir. I was just looking for the bathroom. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Hide in the bed of the truck and blow this man away. A psychological horror anthology inspired by real-life cases. In Route 86, a group of friends ends up in a remote nightmare. Explore, hide, and survive in this first-person experience. It's not a game, folks. It's an experience with multiple playable characters and rising tension. Came out on the 20th of August from 616 Games, self-published. They want $7.79 for it. All right, that's reasonable. Dive into short, intense stories where fear hits fast and stays with you. Okay. So it's first person narrative experience focusing on exploration, stealth, and psychological immersion. Microphone input can be enabled, letting enemies hear your real life breathing and voice if you dare. First person cinematic horror, exploration and stealth, optional mic support, dubbing, character voice acting. Wow, turn that off. 50 to 90 minutes of gameplay, gore heavy and disturbing content, full support for controllers. Good. All right, I'm good though. Apartment 22, followed up by yet another scary, dimly lit apartment game that looks the same as every single other dimly lit apartment game. What makes this different? Maybe it's the base ass UI, the default fonts. Apartment 22 is a bite sized horror game about being trapped in a loop. You look out for clues left by the previous resident or possibly by you to escape the apartment. You're caught in a loop, bro. Came out on the 15th of July from Blue Wraith. Self published. Is it free? No, it's actually, it costs money. I'm shocked. $4 they want for it. Hi there. I'm Blue. No, you're not. That's not, there's no way that that's the name that your parents gave you. There's no freaking way. You are not Blue. You are adopting a persona so that you can deflect any kind of criticism or any of your actions. You have no accountability as long as you live under an alias. None. Believe me, I know. I did it for 10 years. Use your real name. This is my first ever game. Oh God, the first ever game. If I ever, bro, imagine making your first video game out of asset packs and shit, and thinking that it's worth $4. Sit down and draw a picture if you've never drawn a picture before, and try to convince yourself that it's worth anything. It's incredible, the hubris. This is the problem with the platform now. I need to be able to filter this shit out, and there's just no way you'd ever be able to do it unless you had to somehow, maybe if they developed an AI plugin for Steam that was able to scan the level of effort and detail, and they read the copy and was like, yeah, this is obviously a developer's first game. Just do not include. Made with zero game dev experience, just a lot of curiosity, late nights, and a generative AI. Bite-sized horror game where you play as a detective trapped in a time loop. Each playthrough is a little different. It won't take much of your time. It just might stick in your head. Isn't that what the previous copy said? Something about it sticking in my head. It's definitely sticking to the bottom of my shoe. The storyline may depict suicide or death depending on how you feel after you play it. I'm good. Good luck. Oh my God. Eclipse Special Forces. This is some gay shit right here for sure. Yep. Okay. What do they call this? Yaoi, whatever it is. Japanese gay stuff, probably made by a Western developer. Men went extinct. Only women remain. It was Yuri. That's what it is. Oh, they're actually men. Well, they're women men. What? I'm so confused. Is this what it's like to be gender confused? I'm starting to feel it. Step into Eclipse, a bold, choice-driven Yuri visual novel where Butch X Butch takes the spotlight. Play as Heisu of the Special Forces and shape not only her fate, but the future of this utopia. Can you face the truth amid love, desire, and bloodshed? From Moonsun. Was this done just because the developer didn't know how to draw females? So they're just like, I can only draw dudes, but I really want it to be women. So, bro. 8th of August from Moonsun self-published. It is $17.99. There is a demo. Utopia of Women. Wouldn't the species just go extinct? Well, maybe they're raiding the sperm banks out there. Oh God. I'm okay. This is going to convince a lot of young people the wrong things about human relationships. Microwave yourself. Oh, the perfect follow-up to that Yuri game, bro. Microwave. Just get in the microwave, kids. Just get in there. Get in there, set it to high, and close your eye. That's it. Microwave Yourself is a casual VR puzzle game. Virtual reality is lo-fi, low-quality textures with filters on it. I don't interact with items and combine them in a microwave along with your head to unlock unique visual effects, music, and a message to advance your progress. Find all combinations to escape your torment. Came out on the 17th of August. That's right. You read that right. This is a game that came out a few days ago. From Paleo Corp. They're serious about the game business. It is free, as of course it is. What to expect? Silly jokes, trial and error, relatively short, small, interactable environment. It's just like what I do here. Free yourself from torment. I think I will. Oh, wait, hold on. This was originally an academic project, a short VR experience designed to take no longer than a couple of hours to complete. All music, art, and visual effects were made by a small team with love. We also advise that you do not actually stick your head in a microwave. No kidding. I hope people made it to the bottom of that copy so that they didn't run to their kitchens, pull the doors off their microwaves, and yeah. Night Shift. All right. It's a spooky girl chasing you in the PSX era graphics. Is sick. Wow, I'm dead. I'm just done. Feeling hungry? Our pizza will make you never hungry again. Apply today for the prestigious Night Shift at our beloved 24/7 pizza parlor. Clean up, clock in, and definitely don't look out the windows. It's Case O Slop. That's what it is. It's designed just for that one live streamer to buy. You'll sell the one copy, and that'll be it. Came out on the 24th of June from Cyber 752, and they want money for it. $3.89 is the asking price. Congratulations on your new job. Uh-huh. Something that probably most young people won't hear until they're 35. It's just 3 nights, just you, the pizza, and whatever that was in the corner of your eye. There it is, inspired by the golden age of lo-fi horror. This was never what the golden age of lo-fi horror looked like. They just heard about it. They made this. Night Shift blends first-person survival mechanics with PS1 era visuals, atmospheric tension, and a dash of pizza grease. Tasks are randomly assigned each night, so stay sharp or don't. It's your funeral. Hand out pizza, take out the trash, put the chairs on the table. There's a couple of games like this now that are literally you working in a pizza shop and it's a horror thing. 3-night survival horror experience, interactive task system, retro PS1 style visuals, and emojis that give away the fact that you use generative AI. Atmospheric sound design. You wanted a job? You got one. Now hang in there. Don't look too long at anything you can't explain. And above all, happy shift. I'm good. And that's our shift. 18,599 games have been viewed. You have yourself a fantastic day.